Hey, what's up? So today we're going to acid etch this homebrew brew kettle. Alright, so what we have here is I'm going to redo it. I've already done it once, but I used some OxyClean when cleaning this thing, and I think it rubbed off some of my numbers. So I thought it'd be good to share this and also kind of introduce my newest DIY adventure, which is home brewing. So I've got three batches in the works. I'm going to do like grain to glass style videos on them, so they're in the works. So be on the lookout for that if you're interested. So let's get going on this. So the stars of the show, we've got some white vinegar, 5%, quarter cup, quarter teaspoon of salt. So that'll be our solution. We've got some Q-tips, and we've got some power source. So I'm using alligator clips, and it eats metal, so you want to use an alligator clip you can sacrifice, right? So I learned that the hard way, and so now I have an alligator clip hooked on to a sacrificial alligator clip, but the good clip got eaten away a little bit. So anyway, heads up on that. I'll be using like 13.7 volts at 3 amps, so a lot of people I've seen just tape wires that they have to a 9-volt battery and then wrap the wire around the positive, I believe, around the Q-tip, and then you just place the ground pretty close to it. It doesn't have to get close to, it doesn't have to touch the Q-tip, so you just have the Q-tip on the positive electrode, get it wet with the solution, and then you're cooking. So I'm going to use some electrical tape for my lines and my stenciled numbers. I used blue painter's tape before, and it worked okay, but I think it bled a little bit, so it didn't make a really clean, hard line. Not that big a deal, but I'm going to try electrical tape this time around. I did prep the surface with some rubbing alcohol. Let's get to it. Okay, so here's my grody alligator clip. And then, so what I'm going to do is just do the lines separately from the numbers. So I'll do a number here and the lines here, and I'll show you that. Then I'll just complete it, and then we'll see the finished product. This does make some chlorine gas, so it's fun for the whole family. What I'll do is I'll run a fan behind me and shoot that, into the kettle, and so it disperses the small amount of chlorine gas. I've cut my Q-tip in half. I'm going to clip my alligator clip positive to this guy. And do it left-handed. Hopefully I can check the vid there. Oh, that's pretty good. Very nice. Alright, bear with me. Okay. So, dump it in the solution. Just get it wet. Turn on your juice. So you're just going to ground it here. You should... Whoa, little spark there. Gotta watch out for that. You should see it bubble and fizz, and it'll get icky. The Q-tip will get icky black, because that's the metal coming off. And you want to move it around. If you hold it in a spot, it'll make a dot. I don't think the black stuff matters, but I like to use a fresh Q-tip on each one. I think you can go as dark as you want or as light as you want, really. It's getting a little warm. I'm going to go with that. See the dark, icky black stuff. I'm swapping in a new Q-tip. Look at how it's just chewing through my alligator clip. Fresh Q-tip, I'm gonna dip it, solution, and then we're gonna do this bar. I think the electrical tape will make better lines. It really adhered better than the, oops. Don't forget your ground, dude. Your wire has to be connected to the solution. Rolling now. All right, so it's going to do that. I'm going to get the fan behind me, finish up. We can see what happened. So here we are. Got it all done. It's reasonably decent. Went over it 3 times or so, and so this is stainless steel, so the oxygen, the air should cause it to oxidize over the etchings and protect it that way. You can passivate it with an acid solution. I haven't done that. You can use an acid solution and some temperature or time. If I need to do that, I will, but I'm not going to do that here. Knowing our gallons for brewing helps you to, well, I did it because I wanted to know my mash efficiency, and then my boil off rate, right? So if you do a 60-minute boil, how much are you boiling off? And with this, I'm able to do that, and you can figure out how much water you need to start so you can end up with a certain size batch. So there's a bit about safety on if you want to boil after you do this on the internet, so there's both sides of the argument, I guess. I'm okay with it. You can kind of do some research and check for yourself to see how comfortable you are. You can always use a dipstick with markings so you can know your gallons that way. If I was in the market for a new pot, which, if this is a 7.5, if I go with a 10, which is, I'd like to get a 10 gallon, I'll just make sure to buy one that has graduations already listed. So there that is, my little experience. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.